and know that you are all here. And we're getting ready for a big weekend and maybe unique ways that we will all begin to, celebrate. And this again brings about our creativity and our adaptability and all the things that we do. This is Thriving Thursdays, and so every Thursday from 12:15 to 12:30, we bring you a wellness topic. I do need to add a correction to my slide. The phone number is 213-821-0800. That is our main number for the Center for Work and Family Life, and we provide all the counseling, emotional support, coaching, crisis intervention, and consultation. So I want to launch into what we're doing today with kind of a unique take on what we've talked about in different times and different places around our wellness, our work-life balance, how we take care of ourselves, and we're very geared. We have some incredible initiatives around wellness. And a few years back, I got into doing different presentations, and I came upon some research from Canada that really zeroed in on what we need to do for our career wellness, our career fitness. I mean, we can look at our health and well-being, and we can eat right and exercise and do wonderful things for our health. And we also have a career life that is sort of its own entity, it's its own nature. And so what do we need to do for that? So the research that came out of that said there were four really essential ingredients: respect, relationship, responsiveness, and reward. And I'll tell you, probably over the years, I have done hundreds of presentations, met with work groups, done roundtable discussions, and every time when you say, what do you think would help your work? What do you think you need? What would make your workplace better? One of the predominant messages is respect. So furthering that along, did a little bit more in-depth research around the Respect Institute and came up with some of these other elements that we can really deepen and understand better. And I think we know this. This is a part of our values. It's part of USC values. We bring it into mission statements. We bring it with us all the time. And it is essential to respect each other, who we work for, our whole realm, our whole chain. Everyone along the way really deserves respect and dignity and understanding. So I want to take it a little further in this, because in this venue, we want to talk about a similar way we've dealt with compassion. With compassion, we say, start with compassion for self, and it really begins to help and promote for others. So I want to shift our thinking, and I want us to start wondering, what would it mean to really begin with you? How do you respect yourself? How do you take care of yourself in that regard? The Respect Institute says it's knowing that you are a unique contributor to the greater whole. It's saying you are valuable. And so what you do is create sort of an honest understanding of the value within yourself. So today I want us to sort of take a piece of paper, and we're going to fill in these sentences, and we're going to answer these, because it might become your way of really developing a deeper understanding of what not only would bring you respect within yourself, but maybe also just, again, within your career life. So think about this. I respect myself by, and what would that mean? I mean, it could mean a variety of things: how you care for your health, how you care for the space around you, how you keep positive thinking, how you would retain values of your actions, supporting your values. It's your own true expression of what it is that you do for yourself. How would you respect yourself? So building on that, it sort of folds into the relationship, because it's really, again, about the relationship with ourselves. That we need to really know that we are in this position of being around social media, and we're busy, admiring this or liking that, or caring about this cause. And really it begins with, how do you like yourself? What do you like within you? What do you really, sort of feel good about and proud of within yourself? Kind of treating yourself as your best friend. That's oftentimes what we would say. If you're struggling with something or worried about something, well, what would you tell your best friend? So really developing that really kind relationship with yourself, which again, as we say, really brings about that sense of compassion. So the next one was responsiveness. I always thought this was an interesting topic because in work groups, we'll talk about, well, what is responsiveness? It means people caring to get back to you in a timely way, being heard, being understood. And so out of this, if I were looking at, okay, what do you want to bring in terms of responsiveness to yourself? Maybe it really is about listening. Because most of the time, what people will say is, when someone really listens and really cares to live and learn what they are saying, it feels responsive to them. So maybe within ourselves, we need to listen, and we need to really focus on what is that message that you're taking in for yourself. It could be how you feel in the moment, uh, how you know that you are kind of maybe resting on something, carrying something that needs to be tended, that needs to be cared for. Many times we give to others in many places, but it's really listening to yourself within and being responsive to what does that mean for you. So answer the question, I am responsive to myself by, even a commitment of I will be responsive to myself by what? What would that be? Does that mean taking time every day just to really reflect and really take time for yourself? So the last one is reward. And I think we've known this, in many places in leadership and throughout our work environment, reward is important. The whole realm of how we express appreciation and thanks and gratitude, is just really an essential for helping our staff and helping all of us feel, valued and important in what we do. But therein may be this other dimension of, how do you want to take time to reward yourself, to really even express gratitude, being grateful that you are as resourceful as you are, as resilient as you are, as hopeful as you are. These are those ways in which we really can sort of nurture, from within. So ask yourself, how would you want to reward yourself? How would you want to sort of deepen that or further that along in terms of a way of life? We have lots of things going on in our world right now. And so I think what we really land on is really how incredibly important it is to respect all, our dignity, our being, are working together. And that really, if we're thinking about how do we further this whole experience and create this culture, it's about ourselves, beginning with ourselves. What can we do? So I want to just put that out there. I would encourage you. The Respect Institute is a very interesting organization. It actually began and started with curriculum in the schools for how you can build respect and understanding. So it's a great resource. It brings about, a lot of wonderful points that we can all learn from and share with one another. So thank you for being a part of this. If anyone has any questions or concerns, please call. Don't hesitate anytime. We're here 24/7. So I'll turn it, if Susan has any comments or things that we need to check in on, I'm happy to answer.